So your seat is comfy as mine.
It is, yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Friday Talk. As you can see, we're not in the garage gym, but it is just as cold. And we are joined by the fourth strongest man in Britain, Paddy Haynes.
That sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
I'm happy with that.
So yeah, today we're just going to do a bit of a waffle about Brits, upcoming stuff, and just generally chat. And I thought you guys would like to see it, so let's do it. So you've had a pretty good weekend then, Pad.
It's been rather surreal. It's been real cool. Had a good weekend, had a good comp, and just enjoying the stuff off the back of it now. And I'm a very busy man.
So you're Reddit's most popular man at the minute. So.
I've never been on the Reddit, so I do want to go have a look, but then I'm also like very anxious that it's just me being rinsed. But
only about the log. We'll get to that. But fantastic competition. Good events for you on the whole. Going into the competition then, out of all the events, which one were you most looking forward to?
I think most looking forward to was probably the deadlift ladder, just because I think it looks so good and it's so fun. I always knew I'd do all the bars because I'd been training up to 400 for that run. And to be honest, I think I'd have given that run quite a good stab. A lot of people saying like only Bish would finish it. I don't think that's true. I think Gillen would have had a good chance as well. I'd never thought I'd win that event. I thought Bish was probably always going to win it. But that was definitely, I think that's the most visually pleasing other than like the stones or something like that, which is always good. But deadlift ladder. I'm just glad Giants are sort of like putting new deadlift, not new, but like it's not actual deadlift erects at every show. Do you know what I mean?
I'm still waiting for them to do an elevated deadlift of some kind.
Yeah, we'll get the cars back. I remember when Eddie was doing it, his belt popped off. That was always quite good drama, but it's so hard to get a car deadlift right, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But do you agree with their decision to make it 380 rather than 400? Because I didn't agree with it initially, because I was like, it should be 400. And then seeing after how everyone was after the sandbag, perhaps maybe it was the right decision.
So I was really lucky because I went out because I wanted to go out early in the sandbag. Everyone was like looking at the heats like, I'm first. So I was like, that'd be the dream. But so I went out in the second heat and then obviously won it. And so I was out last. So I had the most time to recover and I was probably the fittest guy there anyway. Yeah. So like I had the best odds on that front. I think it was the right decision. I think 400, you're looking at Bish, you're looking at me, you're looking at maybe Sean, but then obviously all the other lifts before that would have been messed up as well. Like some of the guys only did 3 bars as it was with the lighter run. So I think for the crowd and for the show, it was probably a better decision. I think I would have liked it to be heavier. But I'm really not mad about it. It was, I mean, being able to tear through them first 4 was such a cool feeling. Like it just feels so good. Like, and like, there's still part of me now that wishes I just did the 380 mixed grip, but
I was going to ask that actually. I was like, do you reckon you could have done it mixed grip? Had you gone for it?
I do. It was always the plan. Like we had that game. Like as soon as you make a plan, basically just stick to it. Because like otherwise that's when you start making mistakes and stuff. And we just said like, if we do 4 fast and the 5th, make sure of it. It's probably top 3, top 4, and it was. I definitely think looking back, being half point off podium, obviously I'm like I should have just tried, but then it's ifs and buts and a million things like that. And to be honest, I shredded my hands on that deadlift ladder as well. So I think if I'd have done 380, I could have really like.
Are they the mirror fit bars?
We've
got one of those. They are sharp.
They're sharp. Because obviously I've been using I think I've got like a Wolverson one in there, which is just, I didn't know how not bad, but it was, I got it on clearance for like 120 quid and it's held up well, but the knurling's just smooth. So I got on those and it was just like lifting razor blades, but not a bad thing. Like my grip was solid. Like it's just the position. It's a different position doing mixed grip and it's like, I don't know. I think I'm pretty obviously in 2 minds that I probably should have tried it. I'm trying not to have any regrets.
No. I've seen on the Reddit as well, a lot of people saying that adding the 3rd sandbag to the steeplechase ruined the show. And I was just like, but everyone knew that the sandbag was going to be 100%. There. People should have prepped better. Obviously, some people just like ill and stuff.
Yeah.
But
no, you're bang on the money there. Like it's going to be hard. One of the athletes said to me like, I've not really been able to train this much because of injuries and stuff. I'm like, well, you're an idiot. Like, but you've been deadlifting. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're obviously like, it sucks. It's like getting on that assault bike I got in there.
That's it. It's like, even if they are like, because of injuries and stuff, can't train sandbag, do assault bike. Like, just get fit.
It's 10, 15 minutes, guys. Like, the thought of it is way worse than actually doing it. And like, the reward for me, when you start, because my fitness was so good going into this comp, like I think I could run a marathon right now. But like I was just like in between sets of anything, I was like fine after like a minute, and like even after that sandbag, like I was really blowing for like 5 minutes, but got backstage, got your heart rate down, and I was ready to go on deadlifts again. So, and everyone else is sort of in their chairs, like really not everyone else, but other guys are struggling, and it's it just like at a show like that, you need to be, because it was the fastest ever Giants live show. They said.
It was. Yeah,
Did
it
you know that? Fun
really
fact.
quick.
It was like 2 hours 20 or something.
Yeah,
Didn't feel it like
No.
while we were going.
That's because I couldn't watch it live, and because I was out.
I
And
don't
I
think
got
many people
yeah.
could.
Oh yeah, that was lucky for me.
Yeah.
But I got back at like 11 p.m. and I sat down to watch it. I was like, oh, it's only like 2.5 hours. I'll get this done before bed.
Yeah,
Fine, yeah.
easy speed run this.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think 3 bags ruined it at all. I think
No.
it's a good challenge. They made it shorter. If it was longer, it would have been brutal. But
Yeah.
it was hard, but it wasn't. I think me, Ben, and Luke proved that it's not too hard. Like if 6 people finished it, it's fine.
Yeah, and that's the thing is,
That's about right.
I preferred it with 3 bags as a fan perspective as well, because I don't like events that are just like a foot race, which are separated by a second or two.
And the 3 lanes as well, I thought was epic.
That was really cool.
It made for a lot more drama. So yeah, I think that was a perfect start. If every show at Giants Live could start like that, I'd be a very happy boy.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we've gone over your good events. Let's talk log.
Yeah.
So I know that you did quite good at logging training because you'd sent me a couple training clips.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just legs.
Honestly, obviously, everyone that knows me knows I get a lot out of my leg drive. Like, it's no secret. And then the first rep, I just cleaned it. I missed my, like, you know when you miss your bow and it slides down your bow? I mean, it's a minor thing.
I did that at Oxford's last year.
Yeah, and it's just in your head, like, that was a dog shit clean.
Yeah.
It probably looked all right, but like in my head, I was like, that was a bad clean. And then I look up and both my hamstrings just went like,
yeah.
And like you can see in the video, my legs are just doing it. I tried to dip and went so deep, like I just had nothing left in my legs by that point. And I mean, even like my sort of, the only thing cheering me up about this is like the best log pressers there were doing like 3 reps, 4 reps.
Yeah, no, it was definitely very, very hard. Like Sean Gillen, people were telling to do like 5, 6 reps.
Yeah,
He got 3.
He said, he said he'd be doing like 6, 7. So I think in hindsight, I mean, I don't know. I don't think, if it was a lighter log, obviously it would have benefited me and they'd have got more reps out of everyone. So maybe, but then it's just impossible.
Yeah.
But,
I was going to say, I think 160 is a good weight for this level of competition.
You don't want it to get too light and then you do well in Brits and everyone just be like, well, it was just cardio.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather it was heavy and there's less reps in some stuff just to mix it up. But I mean, it was still a heavy show, guys.
Yeah,
like, Jesus.
It certainly was. Cool. So that's Britain's strongest man out the way then.
Can we talk about stones?
We can talk. I didn't want to talk about stones just because everyone's talking about you on stones already.
Just quick, just give me some love.
All right,
That
go for it.
stone run was...
Let's talk about the stones.
No, it was just classic. Like me and John said, like, let's just finish the show, like, nice, steady stone run. And then, yeah, literally, Gav just one motion the first 2. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't like this.
You could almost see it in your face watching it back.
like,
as
oh
soon as Gav did that first stone, you were
Yeah.
like, right, I'm actually turning on the gas.
But I
now.
genuinely think I can take 4 or 5 seconds off that run.
Yeah.
One motion in like the first 3 or 4. Like, I'm never going. Thor's record is 8 seconds faster than I did it. It just doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah,
if it was
that's ridiculous.
if it was a couple of seconds, you'd be like, right, that's doable. But no chance. But just the way I moved that 200 stone for me was such a buzz. Like, it was just,
I find it so interesting because people actually often sleep on you on stones.
Yeah.
Like they mention you for moving and they mention you for deadlift, but hardly ever do they actually mention you for stones. It's like
they
you've
say I'm
done
a
a
good
250 stone. Like
they say I'm a good stone lifter, but like I don't know, like no one's ever like gassing me up to. But if you look at the Giants live shows I've done, I think the last event I've won 99% of them. Like genuinely, like it's either power stairs or stones, and like they're just good events for me. And everyone else is usually really fatigued by that time. So usually in a show I'll curve like that. But obviously I had such good events to begin with at this one. Like, but I think that also played on my mind a bit because normally I'm chasing the pack.
Yeah.
I was leading and I was just like, I can't make any mistakes now. Like, and it's. I don't know.
It's a different kind of pressure, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
but it's just all new to me, guys. Like, you know, I came 10th last year and 4th this year. It's absolutely wild. So, yeah, happy boy.
Right, well, that does round up Britain's. Now we've spoken about the stones. He's happy now.
Yeah.
What's next for you? It's the moustache day.
See, I'm undecided. Daisy really likes it, which I find unbelievable. But I'm certainly going to trim it back because it's like every time I'm eating, it's going in my mouth and stuff. But we have got official reserve to Europe's, so I am going to train Europe's Strongest Man events and just be ready. I'll be there anyway, guys. Like, so if you want to come and say hi and stuff, please do. So we will be up in Leeds with my kit bag ready, but hopefully, well, no, not hopefully someone pulls out. But hopefully, I get the opportunity. I haven't heard haven't heard anything about Worlds either. So fingers crossed they take me as a reserve or something.
Yeah.
But there's no expectation of that whatsoever. Like top 3 qualify, that's totally fair enough.
Yeah, I think Worlds is hurt as well by their reduced 25-man lineup now.
It's just typical. It's the year
Yeah,
I'm
it is,
in contention, but yeah, it's you know, I'd like to go and get the experience of it. Like, if I don't get to compete, that's like, it is what it is. But like, just to be there and like get the buzz, and like, I'm a big fan of the sport anyway, so it'd just be cool to go and watch. But yeah, that's that. And then I guess I'm back at UK Strongest Man, the ultimate strongman scene, and then it will be England Strongest Man, which for me is like, that's the comp I want to win. Like, everyone wants to win their national title, and yeah, they're the main ones for now. And then I've got I think I've got quite a few comps this year, but in a minute, I'm basically in like a sort of, probably more like an off-season block, but with the Europe's events sort of ticking over just in case.
So you're not only competing, but you're also hosting a few competitions early this year.
I am.
So yeah, do you want to plug them?
Of course I do. So Oxfordshire Strongest Man it's sort of like my big, not my big show in terms of numbers, but like, it's the show I'm the most proud of. Like, we're giving back to the athletes, we're giving prize money away, we've got cool trophies. It's a really cool venue. So 1st of March, Bramber Rugby Club, if anyone is free and wants to come watch some freaks and Toby lift some stuff, please do come along. We've got real cool events for it. And like, honestly, all I'm trying to do is just put on a show and give the athletes like a higher show experience, and yeah, try and do things properly. So yeah, just really excited. And then the farm comp as well. We do that every year. It's more of like a family show. It is a bigger ordeal this year. We're doing it over 2 days, which, you know, seems like a good idea 6 months in advance, and then you're getting closer. You're like, what have I done? But yeah, lots of comps on the horizon. We're doing well, so yeah, really excited. Best UK rain flavour. That, tell me I'm wrong.
It is. It 100% is.
Oh, do you agree? No one agrees with me on that.
No, my girlfriend agrees as well.
Oh, bloody hell!
I know.
Just keep her.
I know. But anyway,
sorry.
Back to the farm comp. So over 2 days, you got some new categories in this year.
Yeah, so we're just trialing it. Like, if it's less popular, it's less popular. If it does well, it does well. But I just wanted to like see if we can grow it, because like before it was novice inters opens. This year we've sort of gone like weight classes and masters and try and just diversify it a bit. And I just want to keep growing things, guys. I want as many people competing as possible and give as many opportunities to people as possible. So it really, if it does well, we'll keep it that format. If people prefer the novice inters opens, then we'll go back. But just try stuff, you know. Like you only learn by doing in this game. So we'll see if it goes well and see how knackered I am by Sunday evening, which I'm sure will be.
It's going to be brutal. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't bring Inters back, that means I'm the reigning Inters champion
forever.
Yeah. So let's keep it.
You've got to win the opens now.
I know, that's hopefully the plan. But again, you've put another bloody dumbbell in it. Why does it have to be first in the medley is my only question.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. That medley is brutal. Like, what a guy.
2 dumbbells.
Yeah, nasty.
Couldn't there be a natural stone?
Nasty piece of work, me. No, it's I just bored of putting the same events on, and I always try and like put new events. I don't think I've ran the same event twice, other than the deadlift, because that's obviously very much iconic and part of the show. Like, I think that will stay.
Then you've switched it from max to reps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you're always trying to diversify a little bit. But those wheels, the Cambridge deadlift wheels, are like, that's what's funded this entire gym, and like where my gym started. Like, I started with a scaffold tube and those wheels, so they have a very special place in my heart, and they will stay in the farm show for as long as it goes.
And they look really cool as well.
They do look cool, yeah, especially when the axles just stacked out with them. It looks sick.
Yeah.
Like, I think when Lewis Bing did like 364 on it, I think it was out, but it was literally just looks so good.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm excited to do that for Max. That's a really good height for me to pull from as well. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, all the events are always just super fun. When I saw them for this year's Oxfords and Farm Comp, I was like, oh yes, new stuff to train. It's not just going to be log and deadlift every week.
I'm never going to put a show on that's log, farmers walk, yoke, at the stones, deadlift. It's just not me. Like, I've got to put the fun stuff in. Wanted to do Fingles Fingers, but we all saw how that went.
Yeah, we saw how that
Click
went.
up here.
Not great. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much all I want to chat about. Just chat a bit about, Britain's and what's coming up. Anything else you want to say to the crew before we plug your socials and get back to training?
Thanks to everyone that supported. Check out the merch site and all that good stuff. And make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. But yeah, thanks, Toby. You're doing bits for the sport as well. Love your channel.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Just, give us some love.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to me, and of course, I'll leave Paddy down in the description below. But I will catch you on Monday when there'll probably be a video out for me training here, messing about with some stuff. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.